Welcome back everyone. Let's go ahead and talk about none other than the Apple Pencil 2 and see how this thing holds up in 2021. Now, I can definitely tell you the Apple Pencil 3 is looking like to be coming out sometime soon. I'm not exactly 100% too sure, but we've been getting so many rumors about this thing that sooner than later it's going to be coming out. Now, this thing came out a couple of years ago, and to be honest, it was a pretty big, difference and upgrade from the Apple Pencil 1. We now got wireless charging from it, but at the same rate, it is kind of supported on less iPads, at least when it first came out, than the Apple Pencil 1. But I really don't think that's that big of a deal because nowadays, so many iPads support it. We have the iPad Airs that now support it, and obviously more iPad Pros that support it as well. Now, me personally, I feel like year after year, I use my Apple Pencils a little bit more. And I think, if you're somebody who's a creative or something like that, then these Apple Pencils are awesome. For me personally, and from a lot of people that I've seen, if you're somebody who's always, writing on a whiteboard or you're jotting down a lot of notes on a piece of paper, like using a pen and paper, you will probably get the most use out of an Apple Pencil in terms of a functionality standpoint for using it for just everything. But also on the other hand, if you're a creative and you feel like drawing or you feel like, doing some more artistic things on your iPad, this Apple Pencil is also another huge, just industry where this pencil could really just kill it in. Because if you think about it, there are tools out there for creatives in order to actually draw on the computer if they don't want to use, their mouse or something. There's sketch pads out there and, kind of the same thing as an iPad and an Apple Pencil that give creators the access of using the same kind of technology on their computers. But in this case, you just have to buy a $129 Apple Pencil, which is still really expensive. But I think for what it is, it's actually extremely useful. I think within the last couple of years, especially since the first Apple Pencil, a lot of people were memeing it and saying oh, it's just why do you need a stylus? And they say the Steve Jobs thing where it's oh, why do you need a stylus? Nobody likes styluses. But styluses can be super beneficial with something like an Apple Pencil. Even from last year, we've actually gotten a couple of new updates with our Apple Pencils, especially with the Apple Pencil 2, which is great. First of all, with this device specifically, I just feel like the battery life has gotten better. I'm not 100% too sure how to, justify it, but I think since iPadOS 14, these Apple Pencils have actually gotten a longer battery life. Again, I don't know how to, exactly say, maybe it's the placebo effect, but I kind of get that vibe. But on top of that, with the new additions within iPadOS 14 specifically giving us the ability of actually kind of drawing anywhere and getting, the drawing to text type of functionality, that is another really awesome thing that Apple did with this Apple Pencil that just gives us that much more functionality. And I think that is a really cool thing that we have now. Now, unfortunately, it is looking like the Apple Pencil 4 or Apple Pencil 3 for the matter is probably going to be using a different tip. So, the Apple Pencils that you have now, so the Apple Pencil 1 and Apple Pencil 2, the tips are now going to be different on the Pencil 3. So if you mess it up or it starts getting, a little bit weird, you're going to have to go ahead and when you upgrade to your Apple Pencil 3, you're going to have to use a different tip according to what I'm seeing. But again, I really don't think it's that crazy of a deal. And these tips on these Apple Pencils last for quite a bit of time too. So I think if you're in a position right now, I'd probably recommend waiting to pick up an Apple Pencil 2. This is technically the latest Apple Pencil of me making this video, but sooner than later, from all these leaks that are coming out, it's probably best if you just wait until the Apple Pencil 3 comes out. But either or, you can get it from the links down in the description and help support the channel at the same time. Now, as I mentioned before, these Apple Pencils are great if you're a creator, if you're wanting to take notes, if you're a student and you want to, highlight stuff on PDFs or whatever. This is a great tool. Is it a necessity? Absolutely not. And I really don't think you're getting insane amount of features rather than just using your fingerprint or whatever the case is. But like I said, there's a lot of technology built inside of an Apple Pencil that gives creatives or gives people who want to go ahead and write down and jot down notes, things that, that a standard stylus or your, finger can't. For example, forced drawing. And one of the major things is basically, the texture of when you're drawing or the lines that you draw or whatever the case is. If you push a little bit harder on the Apple Pencil 2, it's going to, make it a thicker line. It's almost like you're actually drawing on a pencil. It gets thicker as you press harder. And if you press lighter, it kind of removes a little bit of that pressure. So again, there's a lot of technology built into these Apple Pencils that I think are well worth the money for a lot of people. I just think for me personally, if I didn't have this YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't use it on an everyday basis. I don't even use it on an everyday basis right now. But when I do use it, I just My only thing is I wish I use it more. I'm just so used to drawing on a pencil or paper or writing on a whiteboard that something like an Apple Pencil, if you already don't have one and you write a lot on your iPad or you write a lot in a pen and paper type of way, you'll probably get a lot of functionality from using something like an Apple Pencil too. And I still think it's completely worth it in 2021 for sure. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or you want to purchase it, like I said, links down are in the description. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.